Look, I can't help that every person I make friends with, I just see a lifetime of friendship together. I can see us retiring, going on cruises every few months, having the matching visors, the fanny packs, everything, just enjoying our bestie life. And then I wake up. I wake up because I know that's not going to happen. I know that friendships change and I have to accept them. My codependency back then could not understand it, but therapy, Osha, totally gets it. People change, priorities change, and that affects relationships, and it doesn't have to be a bad thing. So I think we can collectively agree the main reason friendships change will be due to lifestyle. For example, marriage, children, careers. I know when I became a wife and a mother, the few friendships that I had did kind of fizzle out. Maybe it was my fault or theirs. Either way, we just kind of grew apart, didn't relate to each other that much anymore. I couldn't be out as much as I was anymore, not because it was forbidden or anything, just because, I had new demands in my life. I had people that were depending on me to, feed them. Their well-being was important. Kids needed me more than the DJ in Metropolis, even though those moves, those dance moves, legendary, okay? Iconic. It could be different host of reasons why friendships change, positive or negative. At the end of the day, it wouldn't even matter. We have to accept them no matter what. Of course, our friendships are important to us, and when they change, it affects us, it hurts, but we have to handle it the best way we can. Communicate to your friends how you're feeling. Be honest about the changes you're noticing. Try not to be judgmental when you're expressing what you're feeling. In my head, I'm thinking it one way, and when I deliver it, my tone is something else. We all know our tone can steer a conversation from right to left very quickly. 9 times out of 10, you're not the only one noticing the change. So it could be a little testy approaching the person or talking about it with your friend. Of course, it's coming from the heart, but being that they're probably expecting this conversation, you don't really know the temperature they're at, and anything could be misconstrued. So just simply taking a breath before you say something or taking a breath before you respond to them, it could help. Accepting the change. Look, I know there's not much rocket science there on how to navigate, but sometimes the simple answer is the best answer. Change is a natural part of life, and we're not entitled to be a part of their journey or vice versa. Personally, with me, with the friendships I had that fizzled out, I noticed that we kind of approached it head on. So we saw it, we understood it, and we would kind of tell each other here and there, like we would tell each other, I'm happy for you. I'm proud of the way, the direction your life is going. We would show that we weren't upset with the changes that were happening. We were actually happy for each other. We knew it was for the best, and we were excited to be a part of each other's lives till then. Being that we took that approach in the friendship, when we did reconnect, it made it so much easier. So reconnecting is also a part of a change in friendships, because sometimes you just need that space, or sometimes you just grow apart at that time. Then you go to another part in your life where you're able to reconnect and bond over new things, new experience. Sometimes it feels like time hasn't even passed. Others, you're just rediscovering each other. And that could be the best thing for the friendship as well. We won't ever know unless we just reach out to each other. I'm a person who I faithfully would be like, well, if nobody's contacting me, I'm not contacting them. And to me, it can get a little petty. And sometimes I just feel like my friendships and relationships are worth more than my ego. So I never have a problem reaching out to people or being the first one. I'll blow you up. I don't care. I'm a double texter. I'm a triple texter. No shame here. Giving them that time or that space that they needed without being pressured, essentially respecting their boundaries. I did not forget that I really want to do a part 2 of that. And really, at the end of the day, if one of you have outgrown the relationship, that just gives you more time to focus on these other relationships and friendships so you can build and nurture them. The goal is to nurture all relationships in our lives. If it's meant to be, it is. If it's not, stay lovey. Stay lovey. Let me see if that's right. Friendships can thrive or fizzle. It's really up to us. If they're thriving, that's because of the work that we're putting in to make our friendships work. And if they fizzle, that's okay as well. It's up to us to make sure that we're handling these changes accordingly. And it's really important to remember that we were friends at one point in time. So the love is there. Don't mess up any friendship just because of natural life changes. Don't mess up years or months worth of friendships by being negative towards each other after because it didn't work out. We're not as close as we once were. Keep that same love that you had for each other at one point in time at the forefront, because you never know down the line if you'll reconnect again. All right, that's all I have for today. Let's chat later, ladies.